Welcome to Monday. Here we are. It's Monday. And the best thing I can say about it is it's Monday. But it's Super Bowl week. So we got that going for us here in Kansas City. We're really excited about it. I know most of America is not. Most of America can give a shit. And I understand how you feel. It's because most of your teams are losers. And all you can think to complain about are referees, as opposed to the fact that your players, your coaches, and your ownership sucks. So, yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. I don't know what to tell you about football. Pro Bowl crap went on this weekend. I paid zero attention to it. I got some garage cleaning done this weekend, which was desperately needed. So that was time well spent. And then the rest of the time was basically spent doing kids' sports, basketball. Son had a really good first game on Saturday. They played two. Second game was, whatever. But his first game, he played excellent. Broke off a mean crossover on a kid. It's always fun when you see your kid succeed, even though it's the expense of somebody else's kid, Anyway, so he did well. I was pretty happy, proud of him. He did a good job. Kid always makes me happy. He always makes me proud, so that's good. What else happened this weekend? Not a lot, which was kind of nice. It was a long weekend and a easy weekend. So, what is going on in the world? We, not talking all the crazy politics. Although at the beginning of the day, the stock market went in the shitter because of tariffs. Bitcoin was in the crapper all weekend long, but it has been pulling out of being in the crapper, which is nice. Let's see what we're looking at now. I mean, it's even green for the day, so we're right back up to about 98,000. It dropped all the way down to, how low did it get today? It dropped all the way down to 91.5. A lot of you newbies out there probably freaking out about 90, what did I say? 91.5 Bitcoin. You're all like, oh my God, it's collapsing. It's going to zero. Don't worry. I've been doing this for a while now with Bitcoin, and it's fine. Don't you worry a bit. Don't worry your pretty heads about it. Just buy more. So that is what you need to do. You need to buy the dip. I'm not giving investment advice because I'm not an investment professional. So don't do anything I tell you to do because that's dumb. But I'm buying more. So I buy every day. So I do DCA. So I get mine on the lows. I get mine on the highs. I bought the high. I bought the low. I bought everything in between. I'm a Bitcoin guy. What I'm telling you is don't worry about it. It'll be just fine. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Heck, even the stock market, if I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me look. Yeah, even the stock market's rebounded today. It was down like 600 points. It's already back to only down 160. So it's just a normal down day at this point. It's just you have to deal with those initial shocks from people being stupid and freaking out over news that, we've been knowing was coming for 2 weeks. Crazy people. That's why I don't like to talk about the stuff too much because it's just stupid. That's why I would rather talk about things like what's going on in Kansas City, right? So let's see here. What do I got? So we all know, shit gets expensive. And I found this little article here today about where the KC Today City Guide. I love their little newsletter. KC Today sends me a newsletter every morning. Gives me a little updates. I don't have time to read it every day, but it's always good to glance over it and see what is going on, see what everybody, just kind of see what's going on in the real world. So that I like to check out that newsletter. So, anyways, I need to put this down. It distracts me. People trying to get a hold of me in the middle of my live stream, and it distracts me. Anyway, okay. So, where can you find lunches for $10 or less in Kansas City? Because a $10 lunch, I grew up and like a $5 lunch was what you were looking for. Now it's a $10 lunch. Inflation is what inflation is. So, where can you find a lunch for less than $10? Well, KC Today and their city guide has found the local deals that you can enjoy without breaking the bank. So let's see here. What do we got here? Looking for a tasty local lunch spot that doesn't break the bank? We're here for you, Kansas City. Check out this list of 15 places where a lunch for one costs $10 or less. They know cravings are key when it comes to a midday meal, so we've broken these up into their respective food groups. Fast and casual, you've got Caldwell's Burgers at 2nd and Main. Interesting. And Winstead's, of course. So you can still get let's see here, get a double steak burger with everything on it and a 50-50 for under $10. Add a cherry limeade on top of it, and you'll top out the budget. But that dollop of lime sherbet is worth every penny. That's probably fair. Let's see here. What do we can get at Caldwell's Burgers? Arthur's Burger featuring beef patty, cheddar cheese, pulled pork, candied bacon. Candied bacon, beer battered onions, pickles, and barbecue sauce on a toasted brioche bun, and you can get that for under $10. Do you get fries? That's I kind of you get fries. You get a pickle maybe because it's got the barbecue. All right, well, we'll find out. But that would be at Caldwell's Burgers. Sandwiches and wraps. You have the Milwaukee Delicatessen at 101 West 9th Street in Kansas City. Known hungry for its marinated tomato stuffed grilled cheese or classic meatball subs. Interesting. Longboards, multiple locations, salads, noodle bowls, quesadillas for as little as $7. That's not bad. The Peanut. Everybody in Kansas City loves the Peanut. It has multiple locations, and we love them all. And honestly, it does have some of the best. It's one of Kansas City's oldest bars and grills, and the aesthetics and the ambiance of the location is just fantastic, especially if you're the one downtown. Let's see here. Delicious dishes like their pork tenderloin sandwich loaded up with lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo. I'm getting hungry. Cheddar cheese, Swiss, and pepper jack cheeses as well. Vegan and vegetarian options. I don't do these, but apparently Pigwitch would be good. Get a vegetarian-friendly Sammy stuffed with truffle aioli, tomato jam, arugula, pickled jalapenos, and fresh tomatoes on a chickpea patty, if that sounds good to you. Bon Appetit is a top 10 best new restaurant in America. It's an entirely vegetarian menu and features items from $1.99 to $9.99. Cafe Gratitude at 333 Southwest Boulevard in Kansas City, Missouri. Good vibes, better food. The eatery offers salads, shakes, juices, and treats like cinnamon rolls for the vegan on a budget. So I'm a protein guy. I prefer protein, so I'm going to stick with protein. So the vegan and vegetarian options, I'm probably not going to be in on. Probably not going to be in much on this next one either because I don't do fish. Prime Sushi has multiple locations, and you can eat a roll all by yourself with the sushi bar's most popular, not famous. They may be most famous too, but they're definitely the most popular items on the lunch menu, like Editor Maddie's fave, the deep fried Stonehenge roll stuffed with crab and shrimp tempura. That sounds like something that I would absolutely love if I liked seafood. I mean, the fact that it's deep fried is enough for me as a guy from the Midwest, but I just can't do seafood. Sorry. If you're craving noodles, stop by Bo's Kitchen in the River Market for drool-worthy tofu. Yeah, I'm probably not going to eat tofu either. Tofu pad, Thai, or a $5 order of lo mein egg noodles. I'd probably eat the lo mein. I can eat some lo mein. True story. Sushi Mido is over at 6010 Neiman Road in Shawnee, Kansas. That's a long ways for me. It's almost an hour drive. But you can grab any one roll and take your pick of crab rangoon. I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Haramaki and salad or soup for $7.95. That's a deal. $7.95 is a deal. There you go. Wait, tacos. You can. I'm giving you this information a day in advance so you can celebrate Taco Tuesday. Okay. Taco Tuesday. So you got Tiki Taco, multiple locations. It's West 39th location, offers a walk-up window for any diners on the go, but we recommend ordering your a la carte tacos with flavors like dripping birria and Korean beef to eat at its retro Troost Avenue digs with umbrella-covered patio seating for the warmer months. There you go. That didn't sound bad. Tiki Taco, huh? Let's see if we can maybe find it. Tacos El Gallo, multiple locations, best known for its street taco takeout. I love me some street tacos. I was trying to get my son to eat some street tacos the other day. He's like, I don't like street tacos. I'm like, dude, street tacos are the bomb. But whatever, but Tacos El Gallo, best known for its street taco takeout options. You can also order a 12-inch quesadilla with all of the fixings for $9.50. $9.50. That gets in under that $10 budget. All right. That ain't bad. Still the best deal right now has got to be the and I don't even want it, man, but the sushi roll with crab rangoon, haramaki, and salad or soup for $7.95. Damn, that's in under $8. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now we're into some contenders for cheap lunch of the day because we're in the pizza section. Pizza 51 is at 5060 Oak Street. If it's the go-to spot for students on a budget, you're bound to find some pretty sweet deals, like a slice of pizza for $4.99 and calzones for $10. That's a win. I love me a calzone. Calzones for $10. That's a win. Way down to the plaza is a long drive for me, though. I'm way out here in the Burbies, so I don't get to go. Buffalo State Pizza. You don't have to settle for just pepperoni with slice options like the Buffalo Bill roasted. I don't do a lot of these weird chicken combinations. Roasted chicken on pizza, no. Green onion, zesty blue cheese, pepperoncinis. No, I'm sorry, Buffalo. No, that does not sound good. That does not sound good. But all under $10. All under $10. You can't beat that for a lunch deal. It's also important that we talk about the next thing being the next thing because it's Super Bowl week and we're not going to not talk about the Super Bowl every day this week. All right, so Super Bowl 59 details. It's going to be Sunday, February 9th at 5:30 p.m. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles in the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. The lowest ticket price, $4,641, which they say is $2,850 cheaper than 2024. Let me check the current prices. Let's see here. There we go. Let me check the current prices real quick. What are you doing? There. Here we go. What are the tickets going for? Share this tab instead. Bang, $43.10. Cheapest ticket, $43.10. We're sorting by price, right? Oh no, featured tickets. Oh, let's do this. Low to high. Done. Okay, still the same. $43.10. Right up here in the bleeders section, $617. Way up here. That's the cheapest ticket you can get. They say it's $46.41. I can save you $300. That's basically what we've determined. I can save you $300. All right, so where should you watch it? While there's no Arrowhead, consider cheering with the rest of the Red Kingdom at one of these local spots and watch parties. There's High Definition takes on new meaning at KC Live as version. I'm not sure if that's version. It says version, but it might be Verizon and they spelled it wrong. Brings its Super Bowl Fan Fest to 30 cities across the country. Get your tickets, request your tickets, or you can go watch the game at Kansas City's oldest bar and grill, the Peanut on Main. And make sure you get your wings extra crispy at the Peanut. Oh, hey, I should probably Hey, here I am. This is what I'm reading now. So, and then, of course, with its massive television, sitting room, and stellar menu, Brewer's Kitchen and Corner has the KC Today editor stamp of approval. Try the inflation burger. You can thank us later. You can thank them later. This is KC Today's recommendation, not mine. I've never been there. Sounds good, though. There are other places we can go as well. What else are we going to do? Sandlot Goods has dubbed the moment the Big Threezy. What are we talking? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't care about any of that stuff. And, make sure you have a good snack spread. All right, good deal. All right, I'm going to try something new. I have no idea how this is going to work. But Virgin Voyages CEO, Virgin Voyages is like my favorite cruise line. It's my favorite supplier to deal with. They're fantastic. I think everybody who's an adult should take a Virgin Voyages cruise. It's definitely what you should do. They are fantastic. They are fun. They are kid-free. They have, it is a high quality, affordable luxury cruise line. You will be pampered. You will love it. That being said, Richard Branson, who is the CEO of Virgin, I don't know if he's the CEO, actually. He may not be the CEO, but he's the main man in charge of all the Virgin products and Virgin businesses. And he is also the main man at Virgin Voyages. And so, anyways, who was it? Was it Forbes? Where did I get this article? I got this article from The Street. And the headline of the article is Virgin Voyages. Richard Branson shares his plans. This thing jumping all over the place. Shares his plans for the cruise line. Right? Very cool. Very cool. We'll move this over here. Get out of my way so I can get back to my screen. There we go. All right. We don't care about the pictures. Skip the ad. Stop. We're not talking about that either. Just pause. There we go. All right. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about this because I love Virgin Voyages. Then as I got to reading the article, I get down here and it's really not an article. It's really like it's like the transcript of the interview. And that seemed like that would be really weird for me to just read it to you as I was going down and reading the transcript and going, Richard Branson said this. And then this Ben Tubo person said that. So I don't want to do that. And then I realized I had this new little trick, this new little tool on one of my AI services that I like. And I decided I was like, well, let's see what this does. So I'm going to try this. Hopefully it comes through okay. But I'm going to have a conversation with AI regarding this article. So we'll see how this goes. All right, give me just a second here. I'm about to hit play. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on a second. Oops. I should have done that before I started this grandiose. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. Starting again. Well, let's definitely make sure we're focused on what the passengers want to know about Virgin Voyages. What do you think? All right. This is interesting because I'm just playing around with this, and I'm going to have to play around with it some more to get it to work. So instead of that, instead of that, let me just tell you. Let me tell you about Virgin Voyages, and we'll kind of touch on what Richard Branson's got in his article here. The conversation thing didn't work out quite like I was hoping, so we'll try something new. I'm always just gonna be keep trying stuff till I find the things that I like and that work for us. So here we go. All right. So Virgin Voyages began with a vision of disrupting the cruise industry, and they've done a really good job of doing it. But they started to try to enter the cruise market in 2020, and I don't know if y'all remember 2020, but there wasn't a lot of cruising going on in 2020 because of COVID, which completely blunted Virgin Voyages lost or launch. But afterwards, they really got up and running. And 2 years after COVID was when I started to become a travel agent. And Virgin was one of the first cruise lines that I became a specialist in because I just loved their product. And so in 2024, they had a record year. They had a ton of full ships, and they are really, really getting behind the emphasis on their adults only cruise brand. Virgin Voyages looked at all aspects of cruising and made changes where Richard Branson thought his team thought things were broken. So included they get rid of the buffet. There's no buffet on Virgin Voyages. They have a European style dining hall where you can just go and to a number of different restaurants. It's a lot like a food court, right? Like if you Gen Xers out there remember the food court at the mall, where Sabaro was, right? And what was it? Panda Express, right? Right. We all remember the food court at the mall. Well, that's kind of like what they have instead of a buffet. That's what they have at Virgin. And then they also don't have the main dining hall with specialty restaurants all throughout the boat where you have to pay extra for the specialty restaurants. You just have specialty restaurants and they're all included. Okay. And then they have a lot of different ways of unique entertainment offerings. They have private karaoke booths. They have rooms that have record players and stereo systems in their stateroom, and they have a record shop where you can go rent records like LPs, vinyls, and rent them, take them back to your room, and enjoy the jams. They also have a tattoo shop on board. So I mean, you could like literally get tattooed just like an old pirate, right? So, anyways, they sat down with Richard Branson and Richard had a conversation with them, um, talking about all of the great things that they've been doing this year. So let me see here if I can find the spot that I was looking at earlier. Bump it up a bum. I'm losing my spot. Well, damn. Da, 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 da. Let's do this. What did Richard Branson have to say about in the interview? Yeah, I think we should point out that all of their specialty restaurants are included in the price of the cruise. There's no extra charge for those specialty restaurants. All right. So there, you got a brief overview. So that was my had to make some changes to my AI thing so we could get that to work right. I'll keep playing with it. We'll come up. I'll keep playing with it. I think it'll be more fun as we dig into things. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. That gives me about 30 minutes here. Got it in. We talked a little bit about Virgin Voyages. Talked about the Super Bowl. We also talked about what was the other thing? Oh yeah, $10 lunches. Like, is there anything better than a $10 lunch? I think not. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 as I keep building this thing out and look forward to having more people join me on the conversation. It's Eric Tiemann and Living Life in Style.